I just realized that I have like really no idea how to start this video. But hey, my name is Kylie if you're new here. I also go by Haunted Hippie on YouTube. This is my second channel. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these get ready with me videos, but this just kind of felt like the perfect format for what I'm gonna be talking about today, which I want to give a really big trigger warning for, but I'll get to that in a second. But in these get ready with me videos, I basically just talk about like literally whatever's on my mind or like pop cultural stuff. And today's video topic is about a guy who went by the name of Art with Horror, both on YouTube and Instagram. I'm also going to give a brief update on the CreepyCon situation for anybody that watched one of my most recent videos reviewing the convention. I had a really bad experience with Andrew Briniarski, and if you want to hear more about that, I can link that video down below. I'm going to talk about that first, and then I'm going to go into everything that went down with Art with Horror, because here is your trigger warning. So I'm going to be talking about things like grooming and sending unsolicited pictures to minors. It's really heavy stuff. I am also going to include in the end of this video the original video of the victim who came forward and what she posted to her Instagram story. That video though, I'm going to save until the very end of the video, like after I sign off and everything, because it's really disturbing. I'm going to give basically an overview of what went down and what she came forward with, but listening to her actually go over the story itself and like everything he sent her is just, it's a lot to handle. I was so we'll get into that, but I'm just going to update you really briefly on CreepyCon. So somebody had actually reached out to me via Instagram back on February 11th, and they wanted to talk about the whole situation and everything, but I just didn't see that message in time. And then coincidentally, on the same day that I emailed the convention, I just went to their like info@creepycon.whatever, and I sent them my YouTube video, and I just gave them like a brief explanation of what went down. And they got back to me on the same day actually, and they told me pretty plainly he's not coming back next year. So that's cool. I am now a lot more excited about going back to the convention next year. Although it's so crazy how these two things tie in together, because I also met Art with Horror at the convention in person for the very first time. And here's where I'm gonna start getting into that. I'll just give you a little background on how I know Art with Horror. I literally got a notification on Instagram today that was like the 2-year anniversary of one of the first ever reviews that I posted on YouTube in February of 2020. And I met Art pretty shortly after that. He reached out to me via DM on Instagram, and we just started talking from there. And I never considered myself really close with him. Like, I would consider him an internet friend, and he was someone that I obviously was like willing to meet up with in person. But at the end of the day, he was really more of an acquaintance. But over the past 2 years, of course, both of our channels have been growing. We've collaborated numerous times. I don't even know how many times, quite honestly, that I have shouted out his YouTube channel in all of my videos. He is in a video on my channel that's called The Oscars, and we were even all in a group chat, and we were planning on hosting the Oscars again this year, which, oh my gosh, a whole thing happened in that group chat when everybody found out what was going on. I'll get into that later, but I'm gonna try and go into the YouTube studio and go to the videos that I know of, at least, where I shout out his content. Like one of my most recent ones on my horror channel, I was shouting him out, and I showed the clip of me meeting him at the convention. And I think I want to try and use the YouTube studio function where you can like remove portions of your video, just because there are many times when I've showed that man a lot of support. But anyways, so yesterday, one of my mutuals, Sierra Nicole on Instagram, she posted a very long story, and that's the one that I'll post at the end of this video, but it was just detailing all of the times that he was super creepy with her. He would like respond to her stories and tell her that she looked good, or that he liked the way her legs looked and wanted to see more of them. And he sent her, I lost count of how many, but he sent her so many nude pictures of himself, and I think at one point he even sent a video, and it was literally a video of him himself off. So our little community of people that we've had like group chats together for quite a long time that he has been in, we were all incredibly shaken up, and some stuff went down in our Oscars group chat and all of that. I'm not going to share what other people said, but I do want to show that he was trying to deny this stuff even though there was rock solid horrifying proof on Sierra's story. So in my opinion, I'm just alleging this, but I think that he knew that he was doing something wrong because he was obviously trying to cover it up. And then he said something to the effect of, oh, if you block me from these groups or kick me out of the groups, I understand. I'm so sorry. Like, the fact that this man thought that that was enough of a repercussion, like that's the worst thing he thought that was gonna happen to him, my mind is blown. Because what he did, multiple times, mind you, were criminal offenses. So I'm assuming he was just trying to downplay it and, you know, so that maybe we wouldn't react quite as strongly. But of course, a bunch of us posted about it on our stories and we were spreading the word and everything. Oh, sorry, you can see my hand. That's distracting, my bad. But very soon after we confronted him and all of us blocked him and stuff, he just deleted his Instagram account. But then for a while, his YouTube channel was still up. So then we all went on to just keep posting about it, keep spreading the word, and then I went over to his YouTube channel and I reported it, but then I just decided to like look at the comment section and I left a comment like at the top of one of his most recent videos and just kind of let people know what was going on. But then I went back later and I saw that my comment, along with someone else who was calling him out and my other friend who left a comment, all of those had been deleted. So then that worried me because I thought that he was just going to block any words that had to do with predator or or stuff like that. And then I thought that he would just kind of go on about his merry day on YouTube and kind of pretend like nothing happened. And then after a while, I did see that he deleted his channel, or at least I'm pretty sure that he did, unless it was like mass reported or something. I don't know. So that's all good news. And also I want to talk about the reason why I'm making this video and why it's going up on my second channel and not my main channel. But basically, as all that stuff was going down and people were calling him out and stuff, he was reported to the police in his county. Also, Art had made it very public knowledge where he worked. He would post selfies and tag the location on his Instagram. So the proof and the video and all of that stuff has been sent to his place of work as well as the police. The victim, or Sierra, also reached out to his wife. So all of the necessary outlets that needed to be notified have been. So with all of that, we're expecting him to face repercussions relatively soon. I'm just making this video on YouTube because if all else fails, like the police do nothing, his work does nothing, his wife does nothing, then this information will be somewhere on YouTube, but it's more of like a plan C. In the very unlikely case that he faces no repercussions and he just decides to try to come back with like a different name or something on YouTube or Instagram, then at least this information is here and you know what he looks like and all of that. And this video can also be an outlet if you're somebody that felt affected by the situation. Like I said, I knew this person for 2 years and she's had a lot of support. Like my faith in humanity has been somewhat restored, like it came crashing down, but then seeing the way that the horror community was reacting, I felt a lot better about. One thing though that started to get a little bit dicey is someone did dox him on Instagram. They posted his place of work and his phone number and like his wife's Instagram account. This is just my advice. Obviously don't dox him because that's illegal, but also like don't share his wife's information because again, I'm just speculating. I don't know, but I'm assuming that she is probably innocent in all of this and it's probably really embarrassing for her. So I personally would not reach out to her. I just don't feel like she deserves that. Luckily, people did delete those stories and stuff. I reached out to them just because like it's really great that people are supporting a victim and believing her and all of that, but I don't want any of those people to be getting in legal trouble because they share Art's personal information, you know? That could also harm any of the victims' cases and could work against them if the police learn that like he's been doxxed and they've been sending harassment his way. So don't do that. If you know of any other socials that he's on or like you know where he works and stuff, don't send him any harassment. I don't think that'll really help anybody because like that man obviously deserves jail And I think with all the proof and stuff that's been sent in and whatever, I think he is gonna get what's coming to him. And obviously all of us in the community, especially us creators that had been actively supporting him for so long, we're really shaken up by this. Some of us have kind of gone back and looked at some of our older messages with art, and it's just kind of weird. Like, he told one of my friends that he should go to the gym for his strong legs or something like that. And we've all kind of gotten offhanded compliments and weird stuff like that from art, but truly none of us knew about anything that was going on behind the scenes. Like, it was so sickening and horrifying to learn about all this stuff, and the fact that it had been going on for about 2 years. And I fully understand why Sierra did not come forward with this sooner, because she saw all of us bigger creators who had been publicly supporting him for so long and were friends with him. But she did say in the story, which if you stick around you'll hear her say this, she saw that some of us had like met up with him and whatever, and she's like, if only you guys knew. Because luckily she's been met with all support. I have not seen a single person defending art. I don't see how anybody could when all the proof is so damning and so disgusting. She had no idea how somebody like me, a friend of him, would react. I think like in the past I've made it very known that, you know, you should believe women, but at the end of the day sometimes it's different when somebody who's accused is one of your friends, and it shouldn't be. And like, that's why I'm saying my faith in humanity has been restored, because all of us who felt like we were friends with him, we've all spoken out against him. But she just couldn't have really foreseen that, so she took a chance. She was really brave and she shared her story. Now he's kind of been banished from our community. It's gonna be so hard for him to ever hurt anyone like that again. And if this inspires any other victims to come forward, then I stand in solidarity with them too. She also even made a couple fake accounts just to like ensure what his intentions were, because I'm pretty sure that he knew that she was 16, however much he wants to deny that. And even when this man thought that he was messaging a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old, he still asked for pictures of their feet. There's also a lot of other like groomy style behavior that I'm not going to get into, but he just would share way too personal of information with Sierra, and it's all so very ick. I also want to let it be known really quick before I end this video and I show you Sierra's story that I did get explicit permission from her. I have been DMing her throughout this process just because, you know, I wanted her to know that she has my support and everything. She's been getting a lot of really nice DMs from people. And also I've just been like checking in with her, making sure that she's okay and she's taking time for herself and everything. So I did get explicit permission from her, but she also did post to her story that anybody can feel free to share her story, because she really wants everybody to know, obviously, that they should not trust this man should he choose to come back to the internet. So yeah, really heavy topic for today's video. I'm thankful if you made it through the whole thing. I'm really thankful if you watched this next part with her story, but I'm also totally understanding of anybody who can't really handle that kind of stuff and you just want to skip it. You know, you do you. But without further ado, I am going to sign off here, so thank you for watching, and here is the full story.
I had no idea this is how I was going to be doing a voice reveal. I don't even know where to fucking begin, y'all. I really don't. So I guess first things first, let's just reveal who the fuck we're talking about. And that is Art with Horror. I don't mean to be laughing, but I laugh in really like serious and awkward situations. So if I laugh, I'm sorry. This is a really serious situation. I've been dealing with him being an absolute fucking creep to me for 2 years straight, and I've kind of just been dealing with it because I'm too nice. I don't know how to tell people no. I don't know how to tell people I'm uncomfortable. So I kind of just go with the flow and let things happen when I shouldn't. And this should have definitely been brought up a long fucking time ago. Continue on, I just want to say this real quick. I don't want people in my DMs saying like that me, like using me being too scared to say anything as an excuse as to why he was doing this, okay? I was 16 when this started. He's almost 50. He's an adult. He should know not to talk to a 16-year-old like that. Like, that's his responsibility. Like, that's an adult's responsibility to make sure that they're not talking to children like that. I also just want to say there will be conversation screenshots, and within those screenshots, there are photos. Not gonna specify exactly what, you'll know when you see them, but I have scribbled things out, certain parts out, but I still want to say something anyways, because even though it's scribbled out, it's gonna be nasty to look at. So yeah, just wanted to mention that real quick. So the first screenshot that I'm going to show you is a tame one, but still nasty. Just up here you got like a casual goodnight. Like I said, I go with the flow, so I'm being nice. Here you have a picture I posted on my story of 2 new DVDs that I got from my collection, and he said, "Great stuff, sweetie." I said, "Thank you." And then you have this. Oh, hello window. I can barely see those gorgeous legs. Send me a picture of your legs. I just wanted to show the DVDs that I got from my collection. That's all I wanted to do. I don't understand. This one's also a tame one. He says, "Hello, sweetheart. How's it going? Quick question on your recent post. Is that your leg with fishnet stockings?" I said, "Hi, it's going meh," and yes, it is. What the fuck about it? Then he says, "Oh, okay, my first off, that's very sexy looking, if I may say so. I hope everything's alright. Next time, if you happen to wear those stockings without any shoes, send me a picture." This guy's got a huge fucking foot fetish, and you'll see more of that later on. Trust me. Just because I'm wearing fishnets doesn't mean you have to say all that, and yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Okay, this one. Okay, be prepared. Like I said, it's gonna get a little nasty. How are you this morning? Can I send you something? This was the first time he sent me something like this. So I said sure, because I thought it was, like, not gonna be this, okay? Ta-da! That's his weebie. Alright, that's his ding-a-dong. Alright? Yeah. I also just want to say, it gets fucking worse. Okay? Let's just say I did a thing. You'll find out later when I show the screenshots. I did a thing as an experiment just to see, and I was fucking right. But you'll see that in a few. But so far, this is just a conversation between me and who he knows is me and him. So, how's everything going, sweetheart? Sends me this. Bonus pic, hope you don't mind, happy Friday. Why? You're fucking naked, dude. Why the fuck would I need that? You're naked. Like, did any of y'all message him? Because he's already messaging me, like, asking if I'm mentioning him on my story. I'm still gonna keep sharing, though. Y'all deserve to hear this, so. Here's another screenshot of a random thing he sent me of his feet and himself, which is naked. If you click on the photo, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but when you click on photos, it shows a little bit more. Yeah, you can see, like, this part of him. He's naked in that picture. He's sending me more naked photos. Whether you see his pee-pee or not, it's still gross. Another random jump scare he sent me. He didn't even wait for a response. He just sent it right after he asked. So, can I send you something erotic? Sends me this and his fucking weebie. Like, You guys, I've been dealing with this for almost 2 years. Like, almost 2 years. I've just been fucking putting up with it because I don't know how to stand up for myself. But yeah. Okay, so I think this is, like, the worst screenshot that I have. It is so nasty, okay? He sent me this out of the blue. Like I said, it's nasty, so if you want to just skip this one, go ahead. I do have it scribbled out, though. He sent me this video. Wanna see me come? Just release, sweetheart. Or just release and stress, sweetheart. Why would I want to see you bust a nut, dude? Oh my god, you're fucking 50, dude. I'm like, guys, I can't. He's messaging me, y'all. Who's telling him I'm posting his pictures, bro? Are y'all defending him? Because if you're defending him, oh, just wait. If you're defending him, just wait till you see the next pictures I'm gonna share. Because it's me pretending to be someone that's not my age, okay? So if you're defending him after that, I'm scared of you too, so please unfollow me and have me unfollow you. Thank you. Okay, so this next screenshot is just to prove... Okay, this is me pretending to be 12. 12, okay? I'm fucking 12. I'm shaking, y'all, because I'm scared of him, because he's messaging me, but I'm also shaking because of how mad I am. I don't know what it did to the picture, but, how old are you? This is me saying that I am 12. He knows I am 12. He says nice. Okay? He's saying that I am 12. He says nice, alright? So, here's the conversation between him and, the 12-year-old character that I made up called Natalie. He says, can I see your feet? I said yes. I got a picture off of Google. Don't worry, I didn't use some, 12-year-old's feet or my feet. He screenshotted it, guys. He screenshotted a 12-year-old's foot picture and said beautiful feet. Like I said, this guy has got a foot fetish. I'm gonna get more into that. But yeah. So, more conversation with the 12-year-old. I would love to see more of you. Like, more pictures of myself? Yes. Sends me... Guys, he's not just shirtless. Like I said, if you click on photos, it'll show, a little bit more. He's fucking naked in this picture. Why are you sending a 12-year-old not only just a shirtless picture of yourself, but a fucking naked picture of yourself to a 12-year-old? To a 12-year-old, guys. 12. Not even a teenager. She's 12. Why? Fucking why? Okay, so then I also made another account being a 14-year-old because I really just wanted to make sure. Guys, I'll try to show you. It's gonna be mirrored, I think. I don't know. Your toes are colored. Can I see your feet? They aren't, but or are your toes colored? Can I see your feet? They aren't, but sure. I sent him a picture off of Google. Screenshotted it. So, not only does he have a 12-year-old's foot picture in his phone, but now he has a 14-year-old foot picture in your phone. And yeah. Okay. He sent me this picture. This is to the 14-year-old. He says, here's a bonus pic just for you. I never posted it, but it's just a picture of me with my shark tattoo. It's to the 14-year-old, guys, okay? If you just wanted to show her the shark tattoo, you would have just sent a picture of the tattoo. Guys, he's fucking naked in this picture, you guys. Look, I don't know if you can tell. He doesn't even have underwear on. You can see, his hip bone. He's not even wearing underwear, you guys. He's naked. That's all the proof that I have, I don't know, guys. I'm sorry that I'm just not coming out with this, because honestly, I've been dealing with this for a long time. But just, I've never had the courage to say anything. And also, he's a nice guy. Like, I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe that this guy was a creep, but he is. And I needed to say something, because I don't want people supporting that. Like, I don't want people unknowingly supporting that. Like, it's just crazy. But just a few other things to kind of top it off. Like I said, I was 16, okay? So I was 16. I'm not gonna put his, like, really personal business out here, but he was, like, telling me stories on how he cheated on his wife with his sister. Like I said, the foot fetish thing. All because her feet were sitting out on the ottoman, he went up to her and, like, started sucking her on her feet. He was sharing this with me when I was 16. I mean, I know, and I knew what that stuff was, but, I mean, not every 16-year-old does. And even if they do, like, why are you sharing that with a child? Also, just, another thing I want to mention, too. If you were following me at this time, like, during the summer, I don't know if you'll remember, but I posted, like, a picture of my feet in the water in the swimming pool. He took a screenshot without my permission of my feet, and then messaged me saying, like, you have sexy feet or something, at 17. Like, why are you doing that to a 17-year-old? And so now my, picture of my feet is in his phone without my permission. I did not tell him to screenshot my photo, like, whatever, like, you know what I mean, like, without my permission. That's all I really got, you guys. I mean, do you really need more? I don't think so. Like, that's already just horrible enough. I just don't know what else to say. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing some stories that he told me. Like, he got really personal, too. But, yeah. Sorry to traumatize y'all with those really disgusting screenshots. Yeah, imagine seeing them uncensored. It's fucking horrible. Like, I wanted to throw up. I wanted to rip my eyes out. But, I also just want to say thank you to all of my horror friends that had my back, before I was telling the story. I really appreciate you guys. It really means a lot. Because it's definitely hard to talk about. Like, it's hard to come out with all of this. Like, he was so highly, like, supported in the horror community. I mean, everyone talked about him, and I'm just, like, sitting, like, I watched some of my friends, like, promote him on their channel, and I'm just sitting here like, fuck, if only they fucking knew. Like, it's hard. And, like, I'm over here thinking, like, people are gonna hate me, but I'm getting really nice messages, so thank you. But yeah, it is difficult to say all this. And he was a nice guy. Like, I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to. So it's really difficult. And I just want to say thank you to the horror friends that had my back and was supporting me before I came out with this. Like, telling me, like, I got this and everything, like, hyping me up, because I really needed it. Because I know I had to come out with this. The horror community is like my family. I'm so grateful for all the friends that I made. You guys will never understand how much I appreciate you. But I felt like I needed to just tell y'all who you were supporting. Like, that it's disgusting, and you guys didn't know, and I just wanted to tell you, and also protect you guys from having to go through the same thing. I mean, who knows, someone could be going through it right now, and we don't even fucking know, because they're too scared to say anything, like I was. So, yeah. And I also want to say thank you to those who are currently messaging me. I see your little messages popping up while I'm recording this. I also appreciate and love you guys as well. I really appreciate you guys more than you ever know. because it's really hard coming out with all this. It really is. Like, it's not only am I fucking angry, like, I'm tearing up. Like, not only am I fucking angry, but I'm also, it's upsetting. Like, it's just sad that we have to worry about people like this. It's sad. And also part of me, for some reason, feels bad. Like I said, I'm too nice of a person. I'm way too nice. So, it's hard in all sorts of ways, but I'm really glad that I decided to come out with this, because it cut me off. But anyways, I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, thank you, for, supporting me and everything, because it's rough. I mean, my mind is in shambles right now. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for listening to my story and sending me really nice messages. I'm going to be answering all of your messages here in a few minutes, once I collect myself. But, yeah, I love you guys. Yeah.